What's up, everybody? You're watching Spaceman Reviews. So, here we're going to ramble for a few minutes. Ain't going to take much of your time about Wolverine and Deadpool. Or is it Deadpool and Wolverine? I think it was Deadpool and Wolverine. Either or. Went and saw it the other day. I had to let everything sink in. So, warning before I get into today's sort of review of Deadpool and Wolverine. There's going to be spoilers. It's just hard for me to talk about a movie or even review a movie without talking about the stuff that was in it that could be potential spoilers. So if you haven't seen it yet and you're looking to go out and see it, then maybe watch this video after. Okay, so 2, 1, and boom. Okay, so it's basically a multiverse storyline. It's how they're going to bring Wolverine back from the dead. It's how they're going to bring back all the characters in the Marvel universe back from the dead. Because writers don't have any imagination. So I'm not going to trash on the movie. But I will say, there's nothing really new with this movie. It's just another multiverse film, if you will. Deadpool's universe is collapsing, and in his universe, the Wolverine died. That was what we saw in Logan. So it starts out him being in the cemetery for Logan, digs up his skeleton, and goofs off with it. And then these time police people show up, of course, and charge them, and they're ready to kick the shit out of them. And then Deadpool uses Wolverine's skeleton to kill all of them. And then there's a scene where he puts Logan's arms on his arms and uses the claws like Wolverine. It was pretty funny. I get what they were going for. So the story lays it all out. Basically, the Time Lord guy sends Deadpool to find a legitimate Wolverine that he can put in place of Logan to save his universe. So you do see quite a bit of different Wolverines, like Patch. You do get to see Wolverine versus the Hulk. So there's a Wolverine in his brown outfit fighting the Green Hulk. I heard there was going to be a Red Hulk. I didn't see no Red Hulk in this movie. Just saying. You do see Henry Cavill as Wolverine. You do see a little Hugh Jackman. It's like 2 feet tall. There's a bunch of Marvel jokes in here, Disney jokes, and stuff like that. But I mean, you got to keep in mind, man, this is a Ryan Reynolds movie, so it's just Ryan Reynolds jokes constantly. It gets to the point. It just overwhelms in the movie. I think that was the downfall for it. Other than that, it was, I guess, sort of entertaining. Making fun of Gen Z, that was okay. There's a scene where they get sent to the void. It's like the ass end of the universe, where all the shit is, the garbage, and you see a bunch of like MCU remnants out there. Ant-Man's body is now Giant Man, and it's a corpse. And this is where the most powerful being lives. In his skull is like a command center. They come across survivors of other Marvel movies. One of them is Jennifer Gardner as Elektra. The other one is Wesley Snipes as Blade. And then, because I had to look several times, but Channing Tatum plays Gambit. Not the Gambit from the X-Men Origins Wolverine movie, but the Gambit from the comic book, wearing the headpiece, shooting the cards, talking with his fake ass French accent. So yeah, It had its good points, it had its bad points, and then it had everything else just pretty much in between. So it was pretty kind of well balanced, but I feel like there was just no imagination really behind it. We're just gonna do multiverse stuff, bring back Wolverine, and that's pretty much it. Now I will say this on a good note that the on-screen chemistry with these two, kind of like Lethal Weapon, you know, with that kind of deal. Kind of almost like an old western, but with Ryan Reynolds. There is a scene where they run into Johnny Storm. They run into Chris Evans, and Deadpool's knowledge of Chris Evans is only Captain America. So he thinks he's Captain America, but Chris Evans is playing Johnny Storm. They're the guy that played Pyro in X-Men 2 United. It's the same actor. But you have to keep in mind, this guy's 20 years older by now. I think that came out, what, like 2003? But I'm pretty good with actors, and he's definitely the kid from uh, the X-Men 2 United, Pyro. So he can manipulate Torch's flame, but he can't create it. So he pulls the power out of him. Long story short, the super being, pulls all the flesh off of Johnny Storm, and Chris Evans turns into a gut pile. That was pretty cool. Hey, they're gonna wipe out Chris Evans. That's okay in my book. Yeah, is this gonna save the MCU? It ain't gonna save it for me. It's gone. They fucked it up too bad. I think it's a good movie, sort of on its own merit. Like, I think maybe the first Deadpool was okay. I'm just not really a big Deadpool fan. But I am a Hugh Jackman fan, so it was nice to see Hugh Jackman come back. Then there's the scene toward the end where they're having the big battle finale, and like all these Deadpools show up. So that's where Lady Deadpool comes in. I do like the fact they brought back X-23. She was like a girl back in like when they made Logan, but she's pretty hot now. She's a fucking woman now. It's just crazy to see these that were once kids. They're like adults now. Holy shit. But yeah, it's the same girl that played X-23, and she kills the fucking Juggernaut in it. I won't tell you why. You'll have to watch it. But if I was to rate this movie, I guess from 1 to 5, I would give it a solid 3. Just because they brought the original people back. It was good seeing Wesley Snipes' Blade. In it. It was good that they kind of just kept the humor and the gore that you do see in Deadpool movies. I'm surprised Disney let that shit happen, but they did. So if you like Deadpool and Deadpool 2, you're probably going to like Deadpool 3. Just saying. It's just Deadpool with Hugh Jackman Wolverine, which is the only reason why I even bothered to watch this movie, because it had Hugh Jackman in it. I think Hugh Jackman is, well, he's the definitive Wolverine. He's been the Wolverine for 20 some years now. That's our go-to live action Wolverine. So yeah, I'll give it a solid 3. If you don't go out to the theater to watch it, you're not really gonna miss anything. I say just wait and let YouTube get it, because YouTube's been getting a lot of new movies lately. I just seen the Bike Riders on YouTube, but the next day they took it off. I guess copyright stuff, but I still got a chance to watch it for free. But anyway, that's my take on Deadpool and Wolverine. Not your exciting video reviewer, but I do tell it like it is. I'll tell you if it's shit. So anyway, are you planning on going out this weekend to watch Wolverine and Deadpool? Will this save the MCU? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Anyway, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. You want to be kept updated on random shit going on, like movies and collectibles and all kinds of stuff, then make sure you hit that subscribe button. Don't miss any more videos. God bless all of you out there. Be nice to each other. And I'll catch you on the next one. Good night. Woo!